Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a highly actionable blueprint for moving from zero to absolute financial freedom. And the most interesting takeaway from this framework is that you don't need rich parents or some fancy six-figure salary to make this happen. We're going to look at exactly how to build this from the ground up. But before we even start looking at wealth building, we have to face a pretty harsh reality. We need to stop wasting money. It is so easy to leak capital through bad habits, useless fees, or just, financial complacency without even realizing it. You literally cannot fill a bucket that has a massive hole in the bottom. So consider this your wake-up call to tighten up the ship. Okay, let's dive into this because the question of how much money you actually need to start is easily the biggest roadblock for most people. Do you think you need thousands of dollars just to get in the game? Listen, this is a dangerous lie. It's a myth perpetuated by an industry that kind of makes wealth feel like this VIP club you don't have the cover charge for. In reality, waiting until you have a massive pile of cash to start investing is the exact reason most people stay broke. You can start with almost nothing, and over the next few minutes, we're going to explore exactly how. Which brings us right to our first pillar, investment number 1, your income. Usually, when we hear the word investing, our brains jump straight to stocks or real estate, right? But the most overlooked, undervalued asset in all of personal finance is human capital. Before you can invest money, you have to generate it. Your earning potential is made up of your skills, your network, and your overall value to the marketplace. Honestly, your ability to earn is your single greatest wealth-building tool. Just think about the math for a second. If you figure out how to increase your income by 20%, you don't need to stress out trying to beat the market for some miraculous return. You just need to earn more, keep your lifestyle exactly the same, and save that difference. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer power of human capital. Take person A and person B. Both are incredibly disciplined and save 10% of their income. Person A makes $40,000 a year, so they're saving $4,000. Person B makes $80,000 a year and saves $8,000. It's the exact same savings rate, the exact same level of discipline, but person B literally has double the wealth building fuel simply by optimizing their income. The compound effect of earning more is just staggering. So how do we actually become person B? Well, by taking high-income actions. You have to invest in yourself. This means learning a high-income skill, think copywriting, coding, or sales. It means having the guts to negotiate your salary or utilizing your weekends to finally start that side hustle. Mastering just one single new high-income skill can add 10, 20, or even 50 grand to your annual income. It's fascinating when you realize there is absolutely no stock market index in the world that will consistently give you a $50,000 return on a $0 principal. No way. To make this super concrete, let's look at a quick case study with Sarah. Sarah was making $45,000 a year, and she decided to invest in herself. She spent just $500 on a course and dedicated about 10 hours a week to learning digital marketing. Within 18 months, her income jumped to $120,000. She invested $500, and it yielded an ongoing annual return of $75,000 in additional income. That is the unmatched power of investing in your own skills. Once your income is optimized, we shift gears and move from making money to growing money. This is investment number 2, the market. First off, we need to clear something up. You do not need to pick winning stocks. I see so many people completely paralyzed by the fear of choosing the wrong company, or they get sucked into the crazy hype of day trading. Let's be very real right now. Day trading and trying to pick individual winning stocks based on internet hype, that's just gambling in a suit. It is a very fast, very efficient track to losing everything you've worked so hard for. So the crucial point is this 10% figure. Over the last 100 years, the S&P 500, which by the way is simply an index fund that holds a tiny piece of the 500 largest, most successful companies in America, has returned at historical average of about 10% per year. When you buy into the S&P 500, you aren't gambling on one horse. You own a piece of Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, NVIDIA. You are literally betting on the continued growth of the entire American economy. And here is where the math gets genuinely exciting. If you start with $0 at age 25 and you invest just $500 a month into that index fund, by age 35 you have $100,000. By 45 you have $300,000. By 55 it's $700,000. And by age 65 your $500 a month has absolutely exploded into over $1.5 million. This isn't magic, guys. It's compounding interest. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a get-rich-for-sure strategy. And the execution is unbelievably simple. Here are the exact steps. First, open a Roth IRA at a trusted brokerage, somewhere like Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab. Inside that account, you buy an index fund ETF like VOO or VTI. And then, here's the absolute most important step. You automate your monthly investments. You set it up so the money leaves your checking account automatically. And then, you forget about it. Just let time do the work. Do not check your app every day. Do not panic sell when the news looks scary. Just let the engine run. Now we reach the final pillar and the ultimate accelerator, investment number 3, your own business. Just like investing, there is a massive misconception about entrepreneurship. You don't need $1 million idea. When people hear start a business, they instantly think they need to invent the next Uber, or pitch on Shark Tank, or raise millions in venture capital. You absolutely do not. A successful, wealth-accelerating business is simply about solving one very specific problem for a very specific group of people and charging them for it. That's literally the whole shebang. To see how accessible this actually is, consider a few highly profitable, low-overhead online businesses. You could write a short ebook, maybe a guide on how to start a podcast for under $100. You could design a digital template, like a productivity dashboard in Notion, and sell it to freelancers. Or you could offer a service, like running Google Ads specifically for local plumbers. None of these require millions to start, but they all solve a painful problem for a targeted buyer. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we combine these concepts. Take Alex, for example. He started a simple resume writing service as a side hustle, charging $150 per resume. Within 4 months, he was pulling in an extra $4,200 a month. But Alex didn't inflate his lifestyle. He took that side hustle money and heavily funded his index funds. He basically used a micro-business to pour absolute jet fuel onto his compounding market investments. This pipeline right here is the secret to doing this without massive risk. You do not quit your job overnight. Your day job is there to pay your bills and keep a roof over your head. Your side hustle is there to build excess capital, and your investments take that capital and build your long-term freedom. You are simply building a second stream of income to fund your future self. All right, let's pull this all together into our final synthesis, the wealth building system. Let's move to and see how this builds into our final master plan. Step 1, increase your income by learning new skills and optimizing your value. Step 2, take 15 to 20% of that income and automate it straight into low-cost index funds. Step 3, start a small business and fiercely reinvest those profits back into your investments. And whatever you do, do not waste this crucial accelerator money on fancy cars or expensive watches just to look rich on social media. Step 4, repeat this process consistently for 10 to 15 years. Sure, it requires discipline, but the roadmap itself is entirely straightforward. Listen, you don't need to be rich to start, but you absolutely have to start if you ever want to be rich. Knowledge without action is completely useless, so the final question I want to leave you with today is, what is your first investment going to be? Are you going to go open that IRA today, or are you going to sit down tonight and map out a side hustle? Let us know what you decide in the comments below. Thanks for joining us for this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.